What up, y'all? It's your boy Alex Wordu back in the building. In the building. In the building. We got Joe Budden giving his take calling Iceman a graduated Scorpion. Very interesting take. Let's go ahead and react to the video.
Yeah. Right, but on Scorpion, he was very adamant in saying, like, y'all, I'm sparing y'all because I'm in my good guy role right now.
Again, Scorpion, he's nuanced. So while you got that, I think Scorpion was his most violent album.
Aggressive.
I never heard a nigga spell mob ties so much.
And I mean, that is true. Like, we did really get like a very mature Drake, which is like a valid criticism that all these people that have been hating or had the most to say about his music for the last, I want to say 10 or 11 years, that they've always wanted a mature Drake. Like, oh, we want like, kind of like the make 'em say shit. They want a boom bap, introspective. How did you feel the last 2 years of the beef? What were you going through mentally? Like, that's exactly what people wanted. So I think it's a very valid criticism, even though it was very disingenuous because he was still making very, very great music in comparison to everyone else that was coming out that year. You know what I'm saying? But definitely Scorpion felt like, even on Mob Ties, on Talk Up, Is There More, basically the whole first half of Scorpion, I can kind of see where they're coming from with that shit.
Scorpion sounded like Mobster 101. This sounds like, I know how to get this shit done. I've been doing it for a minute now, and now y'all better stop playing.
I do agree with this point. Like, he does feel like, because you gotta think about it, like the same thing that we wanted to hear from Mr. Morale, we got from Kendrick. We wanted to hear a more introspective album. A lot of these artists, when they're gone for such a long time, we want to hear what they've been going through for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years, however long it was. So, especially for someone like Drake, right? That's the valid criticism of all of his music. The content kind of seems very similar. It's not too much variance in what he's talking about, but I liked it. I feel like it was a really good, even mixture, very much like Scorpion. Scorpion was a very even mixture. It was like, you know, you got your, like if we pull up the track list, it's a lot of variance. Like, you have songs like Survival, the intro. Then you have God's Plan, right? You got your hits. You got the I'm Upset. Then you got the Can't Take a Joke. And you got the Is There More. Then you got the Sandra's Rose, the introspective shit. You know, you got your Elevate, Emotionless, Nonstop. It's very, even though the first half was mostly rap, it was still variance in the first half. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like now with, you know, with Iceman, I think it's variance, but it's definitely more a matured mindset. Like, all these people that are have been hating on Drake. If you're hating on this album, you just don't like Drake, and that's fine. But we need to be honest about our criticisms. Let's not act like we're biased. Let's not act like we're unbiased, actually, and then just say, oh, all this shit is ass. Make Them Cry is probably going to be the #1 song on Billboard, on the Hot 100 on Billboard. It's 5 minutes of straight rapping, introspective, what he was going through during the beef. It's no hook. It's nothing necessarily catchy about it. It's the first song, and it's about to go #1. And it's called Make Them Cry, ironically enough. So very, very poetic in nature. Very poetic in nature. But again, Iceman, there's variants. You have Make Them Cry, then you have Whisper My Name, then you have Janice Shut the Fuck Up. You got the Rant to Atlanta shit, addressing the whole Rant to Atlanta shit. Shebang, right? Shebang was hard. Make Them Pay. I wish Kanye was on that shit. You know, National Treasures, you got your hit songs. You got the What Did I Misses. Then you got the Make Them Remember. It's a very good album. I want to wait a little bit to really give my opinion on this album because it's very, very good. It's very, very, very good. It's not for all the dogs, I'll say that much. But let's react to the rest of the video.
Even in my loss, I'm still him.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And I never really stopped being him.
Yeah.
That's the other part.
And I'm gonna show you.
I think these have been the most focused Drake that we've had since More Life, conceptually.
Probably.
Since More Life, conceptually. I don't know about that one, but I definitely do think that this Iceman in comparison to Scorpion is a very valid one, especially because, I mean, he dropped 3 albums. I mean, Scorpion was a double disc, yeah, but, you know, dropping 3 albums is almost like an evolution from Scorpion. So it's literally a graduated Scorpion, kind of like what Joe Budden was saying. It's literally a graduated Scorpion, and all of Iceman is the rapping. It's like all of Iceman is all of the first half of Scorpion almost, but a more evolved Scorpion. So I could definitely see that where that take is coming from. It makes a lot of sense to me. When I heard him say that, I was like, that's probably the most on point take I've heard in a while about this project, because it's very concise. It's not that many crazy. It's not too many songs, 18 songs. It's not too much, not too little, right? It's just about the right amount of songs. The last 4 songs might be, Little Birdie, Don't Remember, or Don't Worry, Firm Friends, Make Them Know, But if you take those 4 songs off the project, and your last song is Make Them Remember, this album, probably album of the decade. Not gonna lie. That is a very, very good album. So yeah, but it's still a very, very great project. But when I heard Joe Budden say that, I was like, bro, I gotta make a video about this. But let me know what you know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and I'm out.